The Norwood Fire Department, along with most of the other town departments, have made some major changes to their daily operations. As first responders, the department is still responding to all emergency calls, but with the current state of the COVID virus, some changes have been made. For some of those changes, we go to Chief George Maurice.
I'd like to update the people of Norwood on the current status of the Norwood Fire Department. Currently, we are fully operational and we are at maximum capacity. We are running 2 engines, a ladder truck, and 2 ambulances at this time, which is our normal procedure. I would like to let the public know that at this point we have decided to basically break the department up into smaller satellite stations. The reason we're doing this is to maintain social distancing amongst the members of the department so we can protect their health and well-being, and in doing so then we can fully protect the people of the town of Norwood. Currently we have an engine and 2 ambulances running out of the main station on Manhattan Street. The rec department has kindly let us use the Civic Center where we have a ladder truck and a crew quartered up at the Civic Center, and at the old light department building on Central Street we have our lead engine and we have a crew of a lieutenant and 3 firefighters there. The engine is housed under a tent up at the old light department building. I don't want the public to think that anything is out of the ordinary because of that. We have the COVID-19 pandemic going on, but it is strictly to protect the engine from the elements. At this time, I would like to go over some of the items that we'd like the public to keep practicing. Social distancing is one of the biggest ones. If you can maintain a minimum of 6 feet away from each other, that will greatly help us flatten the curve in this pandemic. If you have to cough, cover your cough with a tissue or something that can be thrown away after that, or cough into the crook of your arm. And the other item that we would also like you to do is if you're washing your hands, use warm to semi-hot water with soap and make sure that you wash them for a minimum of 20 seconds. At this time, I would like to go over to our EMS coordinator, Michael Chisholm, and Lieutenant John Cody, and basically they're going to show you some of the equipment that we are using as we deal with the COVID-19 pandemic. I don't want people to be nervous or afraid when you see us using that equipment. In essence, it is to protect us, it is to protect you, the public, and of course the hospital staff. So I'd like to go over to Michael Chisholm and have him explain the equipment that we are using.
How you doing? Down here at the fire department, we're going to do a demonstration. For the sake of this demonstration, we'll be close quarters, but as always, we were hoping everyone will practice social distancing to hopefully stop the spread of the COVID-19 pandemic. Lieutenant Cody, if you want to put that mask on. What I'm going to go through is what you may see your Norwood firefighters and paramedics be dressed in if you do have to encounter us. When we show up, due to the recent spread of the virus, a couple things have changed. Lieutenant, throw that on over your head. As you'll notice, Lieutenant Cody here is dressed in a gown. He's wearing the N95 mask, which could vary depending on the situation. With everything going on now, supply chains have been affected, so we do have different masks you may see our firefighters and paramedics showing up in. As you see here, there's also another type of respirator our guys may show up. So Lieutenant Cody has his gown on right now. This prevents respiratory droplets from getting on him. What's next is his gloves. As you notice, his thumbs are through the side, and the idea is to prevent any leaks or exposure to direct skin contact for him. Now those are on. Another firefighter would come behind him, tie off the gown to ensure nothing's getting caught, and it provides the best protection for him. One of the other things that you'll see our paramedics, EMTs, and firefighters wearing is eye protection. All the precautions that Norwood Fire is taking is based upon the CDC regulations and our relationship with our medical director and doctors up at Norwood Hospital. So as you see here, for your protection as well as our protection in the fight against the coronavirus, we will be dressed as such, and any of our partners in the surrounding towns will also be dressed much like us. And one thing you guys may see if we show up, in order to protect everyone in the ambulance, in the hospital, and actually anyone around you, we may place a mask on you. This is to prevent any exposure. If you cough, you sneeze, any of those respiratory droplets is actually what causes the spread of this virus. So you may see a mask like this placed over you. Please understand, it's simply for your protection as well as ours.
Again, I'd like to reiterate that the members of the Norwood Fire Department are operational. We are at capacity and we are here to serve the people of Norwood. As always, dial 911 if you need us, and we will be there to mitigate any emergency that you are having. Thank you.